It was an amazing experience. We were at ICAP, International Christian Alliance on Prostitution. We heard from men and women literally all over the world. I was so taken aback by how many people there were from all over the globe. And I met one young lady in particular that really touched my heart. She was from a country called the Gambia in West Africa. And when she converted from Muslim to Christianity, her family beat her and disowned her, and she spent many nights on the streets. And she was telling me how she had no family, and I sometimes feel like that here in Wisconsin, and like I don't have any family here, I'm not from here. So anyway, we related on a big level, and we have bracelets now that she has one and I have one. And even though she's on the other side of the world, yes, other side of the world, we both vowed to never take our bracelets off, and we'll always be thinking of each other. And I've already been in contact with her. She sent me several messages already. So that was a beautiful experience. And anyway, there was just many powerhouses and many women doing incredible things. But I want to share with you real quick one of the things that I learned there, because I have a passion for the women, but I want to speak this quickly to the men. This is some of the things that I took away from, particularly from Andrew Bowman, which I have heard you men from the Men Club are super familiar with. He's an incredible person, and I had a couple conversations with him. But I just want to share these really quick. When he was speaking, I was taking down some of the notes. And first of all, I just think in the church, we need to talk about sex. It's such a taboo thing, and I think that's where Satan lies, is in those dark corners, like bacteria grows, and I just think we need to talk about it. And so that being said, he threw out some statistics that blew my mind, and that is that 50% of pastors and 50 to 80% of Christian men have some sort of relationship with porn. And I get that seems like a shameful thing or whatever, but if we're not talking about it, it's going to perpetuate the problem. And then historically, the sex industry has always been a women's issue, but men are hungry for a healthy masculinity in the church. That hit me in a big way. I think men are hungry for that. They're sick of being put down and whatever. And so, and then for the men, we need to create a culture of honor, not devour. That was super, powerful to me. And then how do we deal with the root and not the fruit of an issue? Like, let's go down to the root. If we keep helping the women and coming out of the industry, they just keep getting replaced by other people that are going to be trafficked. So we need to start dealing with the root of it. And lastly, men are not the problem. Satan is. I have these dolls. I have a whole bag full. I'm going to take them to several churches. They're called Peace Pals, and they've been made by men and women all over the world. If you're interested in knitting, if you feel like you could help in that way, I have lots of these little pamphlets on how to go about doing that. You can make these yourself. But anyway, I encourage anybody to take one. I have a whole huge bag. Pick whatever speaks to you, and I ask that you just put it somewhere in your house or in your room or your car, someplace that you'll see it. And every time you see this little doll, you remember to pray for the men and women that are being trafficked or are in the sex industry in some sort of way. So please take one. If you have a friend or a kid, anybody, grab them and explain the reason for them, and then hopefully we can be a powerhouse here in Chippewa Falls praying for everyone. So thank you guys.